Hi everyone and welcome. In this section we will going to create a logo animation for the Facebook logo. So let's go ahead and do it. Go to file, then new, and set the document type to film and video, this one here, and choose, or you can set that manually, width and height, then just click create. Here we go. We need the timeline window. You will find it here if you didn't have it yet. Then just click create video timeline. Okay, zoom in the timeline until you see the 10 frames, or let's say the 10 and 5 frames. Okay, so I just press Ctrl 0 to get back to full screen. Now what I want to do first is I want to create a bouncing ball. So I want something like circle or a ball to come from up there and just land at the center of the screen, then bounce back, and we will convert it to a square, then the square will land again. So first of all, let's bring the Facebook logo so that we can pick the right blue color for the circle. You will find this folder with you, download it, and just click and drag the Facebook logo. Okay, so press enter and save changes. So drag it right here, choose the ellipse tool here. Okay, and let's draw a circle. So hold shift and alt in your keyboard and draw a nice circle. Now pick the same color for in the Facebook logo, go to fill, then choose this one here to pick the same blue color in the Facebook logo. And by doing that, we have now the same color of the Facebook logo. And hide the Facebook logo for now. We will work with the circle. Select it and try to center it in your workspace. Now I think it's centered, and I think we just need to make it smaller. So press Ctrl T and make it smaller. Okay, a size like this will be fine. Then convert it to a smart object, of course, before starting animating it. And let's animate it. Okay, so first of all, now we can see it at the center because you can see Adobe Photoshop will automatically add these pink lines to inform me that this circle is at the center. If you didn't find it, you can press Ctrl T and simply put this X and Y position. Now let's add a transform keyframe at the beginning of the animation, then after 10 frames add another one. We will change the first keyframe and just pull the ball outside the screen, hold shift and put it there. Okay, now you can see during that time it will come down. Fantastic. Now this is not a realistic animation, as you can see, because in real world, if this was a falling object, it will have an acceleration, the gravity acceleration. So basically it will be slow first, then fast before landing, and its velocity will increase. Okay, so to do that in Adobe Photoshop, all what we need to do is to add a keyframe here just after the first keyframe and drag that keyframe a little bit forward. And what will happen now, it will be slow first, then between these two keyframes it will be slow, then it will be fast between these two keyframes. Okay, so just play that. Okay, and I think this is new for you because at the basics of animation you learned how to make it fast first then slow down. This is kind of the opposite, but of course it is the same concept. Now I want it, once it hit the ground, to squeeze, to add like a physics effect. So we'll do that in the next 10 frames. So after another 10 frames add another keyframe, and in between add a keyframe. Okay, we will change this keyframe here to add the squeeze effects, so it will get back to the original shape in the next keyframe. Okay, so at the middle keyframe, press Ctrl T and just squeeze it like that. Don't hold shift this time, just squeeze it. Okay, so let's see that. Fantastic, it will have a nice animation. Now after that I want it to bounce back to here, and to do that, and we will do that in another 10 frames. So move forward 10 frames to here, and at last keyframe, this one here, just drag the ball above. Okay, right about here. Now the physics effects for this one will be the opposite of the first one. It will have a minus acceleration. So basically it will be fast first, then slow down before stopping in the air. Okay, you can see now it's straightforward, there is no velocity by default. So let's do that, it will be very easy. All what you have to do is to add a keyframe just before the last keyframe and drag that keyframe back. Now it will be fast between the first two keyframes and slow at the end, which is exactly what we want. Now this is cool. In the next lecture we will convert this circle to a square. It will be a nice animation, and make it land again. So thank you very much for watching this, and see you in the next lecture.